medium turkey chili. Medium crab bisque. I didn't get any bread. Just forget it. Let it go. Excuse me. I think you forgot my bread.
Bread, $2 extra.
$2, but everyone in front of me got free bread.
You want bread?
Yes, please.
$3. What? No soup for you.
7:04 on Q104. Darian O'Toole sounding a little bit like Burgess Meredith today. The one day I lose my voice, you know, it's when we're broadcasting on the most important day in the history of television and or radio.
Sounds sexy.
Oh, yeah, right,
Sounds
sure, yeah.
lovely.
You're paid to say that.
I like it. I just want to be loved. Is that so wrong? That's okay.
7:04, the Soup Nazi. Larry Thomas played the new Soup Nazi on one of my several of my favorite episodes on Seinfeld. Now, I know, but you're going to be on tonight. I heard. Can you tell me? Come on, I know you signed a paper, but come on, what are they going to do? Fire you?
I don't know what you're talking
Come
about.
on, Larry, come on.
No.
I'm going to beat it out of somebody this morning.
I'll get hauled up
I'm
to jail
telling you.
if I say anything.
Okay, come on, Larry. Larry Thomas played the Soup Nazi. Now, please, just the rumor has it, and it is quite prevalent, that you are going to appear in the final episode this evening. Can you just tell me if you're just going to be in the vicinity? Look at your agent going,
His agent's going, no,
ignore,
shaking his head.
Ignore the big mouth redhead. No, she
take that
means
as a yes.
nothing to us.
Say a word.
Yeah.
No soup for you.
No soup for me. Okay.
That's all I'm going to say.
No dish for you.
Name, rank, and serial number.
Now, had you met Al Yagana, or Yagana, I hate mispronouncing his name because he's crazy. Had you met him before?
No, I haven't.
Why is your manager answering all your questions?
He's asking, yeah, give him a mic, will you?
You're like interpreting for the deaf over there? It's not helpful for radio.
No, I never met him.
So you have never been to the wonderful place where his soup is supposedly amazing.
Yes.
I don't have the patience to stand in the line.
No.
Because the lines are around the corner. But you know he's very bitter.
Yes.
In fact, we ruined. I don't know if you know this, but he was supposed to be on Letterman. This is a true story. I'm allowed to tell the story,
Yeah.
right?
Oh, yeah.
What do I care? I can always go to Happy Burger. Okay. He was supposed to be on Letterman, and one of the producers from Letterman, or someone from Letterman, was listening when we had him on as a guest on our show. Now, why he agrees to do appearances when he's so bitter, I'll never understand. But he got very angry with us, and the producers from Letterman canceled his appearance. And I want you to hear it. I want to play back just a little bit of it so you can hear just how angry he is at you, the world in general, and particularly that lovely Jerry Seinfeld. Here it is. This is the actual fun of you.
Not fun of me. I wish you called me anything, but don't. I just asking you to not use that N-word, disrespect the horrible name of that.
Al, we have never used the
That's what I'm
N-word.
saying. All it did
Al,
now you're lying now. I heard them in my own ear.
You did not hear it.
Did you say you are able to put nothing in your... I feel so bad for you. You have to lie now. You have to become a liar now.
Al, do you like matzo ball soup? I like matzo ball soup. Matzo ball. It's my favorite soup.
I made it almost every day. Yes.
Hey, Al, do you make a corn chowder? That's my favorite.
I make that too.
Yeah?
I'm talking to you a favor. I know you're crying. I really feel bad for you. The same. I feel bad for him now even.
Who do you feel bad for now?
For really Jerry the Clown. I feel bad for him now with the man.
Who's Jerry the Clown?
The last
Seinfeld.
episode,
Jerry Seinfeld.
So he's the last episode, what he did, I feel bad for. He's a real man now. From a scale of 1 to 10, what you, the N-word, is real pure at least 10.
Okay, I'm getting sick of this N-word. The only N-word I would use with you is nasty. I'm telling you, he's not even African-American. I don't know where this N-word thing came from.
What a nutcase.
And you know how that started? Hi, how you doing? And off he went.
The
He
whole
is
thing.
a very bitter man.
Yeah.
It's
What's
crazy.
really funny is he hates that title so much, but he sounds like he's making a speech to the Third Reich.
Exactly. I know, I'm
Gets that
wondering.
hysterical tone in his voice. You know.
Now, is that fun for you? Now, how did you nail? Because you nailed the character. Now that I've met the real guy, I mean, you really did nail the character.
It's a coincidence.
No, it's not. Nobody can be.
swear to
Then,
you,
in that case, you're
never-
psychotic.
I am psychotic, of course, but I never saw anything of the guy until after the
Really?
show aired.
So did you just look at the script? I mean, did Jerry come to you and say, okay, here's the deal? Because they can't actually come right out. Although Elaine did in a magazine article. Look, I always call them by their real names because I have such a sketchy line between reality for me, you know. But Elaine really did come out and admit that it was that, you know, that's who it was in one of the newspaper articles. But they have never they can't legally come out and say that it's him.
Well,
But did they come to you and say, okay, here's what he's like, be like this?
No, not at all. I mean, I actually, the night before the audition, they gave me the name of the character and that he had an accent. And that's it. And then I went to the audition about 10 minutes early, looked at the script, and that went from there. And I had no idea until the show aired that there was a real guy. So what I did was just what I did.
Now, has he come after you with the incredible venom that he's come after everybody else?
No, not at all. I mean, well, he might have said some things about me, but I don't listen.
Well, if I were you...
Someone says something bad about you, don't listen.
It's hard not to when he says it, actually.
Yeah, it's hard to understand it when he says it. Well, if I were you, if I ever do have his soup, I don't know that I'd eat it, because I think there's probably going to be a mystery guest in there. That'd be my hunch.
No soup for me.
Come on, are you going to be on the final episode? Come on.
I wouldn't know. If I was there, it was another personality or something.
All right. Now, I know that the 4 major characters all had the final script. They know, obviously, exactly what's going to happen. But, okay, hypothetically speaking, in a parallel, in the bizarro world, supposing you were in the final episode, would you have, hypothetically, of course, have had just pages of your scene, or would you have had the entire script? Hypothetically, because, of course, I can't confirm and deny that you're in the scene. But hypothetically,
they probably wouldn't have trusted me with anything because...
Aha, he's in it! I win!
See, it's confirmation.
That's confirmation? Boy, I got to get into the press.
Yeah.
I like this.
We have loose standards.
Yeah.
Now, do people recognize you as the soup Nazi? I'm scared to use the word now. I'm afraid he's going to come over here and...
You use the N-word!
I know he's going to beat me over the head with a stew pot.
Blow anybody's ears out there. Yeah, they do, as a matter of fact.
Really?
Yeah.
Because you're from here, right? You're from Brooklyn?
I'm originally from Brooklyn, yeah. But
where do you live now?
I live in L.A.
Yeah. So what are you doing now? What kind of stuff are you doing?
In my life? Do I have a life? I have a life.
I don't expect you to solve world peace. I'm just wondering if you got a movie coming up. Don't work with me.
Peace. Actually, that's what I'm working on right now. Well, just acting, doing different things. I'm here in New York for this, and I'm going to be at a party tonight here, thrown by Maxim magazine. And,
right.
All kinds of good stuff.
It's amazing, the hoopla over this, isn't it? Did you expect that it was going to be this insane?
No. I was beginning to forget about it, and then, when Jerry announced that they were going to end the show, I started getting all these phone calls. So, I'll miss the show as an audience member, but career-wise, hey.
Yeah,
great.
Career-wise, it doesn't suck.
Sorry, Jer, bye.
Yeah, exactly. So now, how about you? When you were on the set, because we were talking to Barry Nolan, now, when you were on the set, were they real friendly to you? Are they really welcome? It seems like, everybody says, all the actors on every ensemble cast says, they say, we're great friends, we all get along, but they really genuinely do seem to have a chemistry.
Yeah. They are great. They're great, and they're fun to watch. I spent the whole week that I was there just watching them rehearse.
Right.
And they were very friendly to me and complimentary and so forth.
Yeah. By the way, you're not far enough to the left. No interview for you!
Huh?
I was always curious if Jerry is really the insane neat freak that the media makes him out to be. Like, if you leave a candy bar wrapper on the table, do you get sort of bitched out a little bit, or is he...
Yeah, he threw me right off the set.
That's what I had heard.
That's why there's only one episode. That's where we're going with that.
I don't mean it, Jer.
Now, what's your favorite episode? Trite question, I know, but I want to know.
The contest.
Oh, yeah. Gotta be. It's funny. Everybody says that Master of Domain was the contest, was the favorite episode. But for me, my favorite episode of all time was the Sponge.
I knew it. I knew you were going to say
I knew that.
Well, I'm a chick.
Relatability.
That was a chick episode, yeah.
Yeah, it was.
I like the Summer of George, because I had so many summers that just like that mirror it, where I intend to do so many different things, but I spend the entire summer watching reruns of The Dating Game.
Yeah. And I have to say Art Vandelay, too, because I lied in my resume, so I'm quite aware of running over to people's houses and going, okay, if they call, I'm Empress of China. Just go with it. Just go with it. I'll explain later.
Yeah, I do like Art Vandelay. I loved that in the episode the other night where they all met in the fancy apartment.
To use the bathroom,
That was funny.
Now, how about you? We've been arguing about this all morning. Now, did you like the earlier episodes better or the later episodes?
Oh, I like them all.
You're just kissing
like
their ass.
All. Yeah, guys,
tomorrow.
hire me on your next project, okay?
Now, do you think any of them will do spin-offs? I don't think they should. I think, this is such a brilliant piece of television history that they should just leave it alone.
Yeah, it could be, but then again, look what happened with Frasier.
Yeah.
You know,
That's a good point.
so-
Yeah, Frasier and Rhoda, the only two that I can really think of that ever worked.
As long as they do a spin-off with me.
Well, there you go. I think the
it would
Soup
be a
Nazi could be his
great
own show.
idea. Yeah. Larry King said I should have my own show, so listen to Larry King.
What? Why do you think the Soup Nazi is... he hates that word. The Soup... I don't know the political correct term for this, but the soup guy, why do you think he is so bitter? I mean, they made him famous. The lines are... I mean, they always were around the block, but now they're to Connecticut.
Well, I used to think he had some sort of integrity about not wanting to be called the N-word, but then he went and launched his QVC career.
Yeah, what's up with that?
Phony.
Yeah, come on.
And he gets very upset if you
See
make
right
the
through
mistake
that
that it's
guy.
Home Shopping Network. Oh. No, I'm with Joan Rivers and the cubic zirconias. Don't you mess with me. All right. Well, it's a pleasure to meet you, Larry. Larry, you played the Soup Nazi
Pleasure
brilliantly.
to meet you,
And
too. We're shaking hands.
Yes.
It's radio. You explain those things.
May or may not be on the final episode this evening. Although, hypothetically, if he were on the final episode, he would know that he only had that one scene and not the whole thing. And if he weren't on the episode, I don't think he'd know that, would you?
I don't
Got
know
him.
anything.
That was really
Got him.
confusing.
Huh?
I know, that's what I'm trying to do.
It's too early.
It's like, yeah, I got him. All right.
Coffee.
Lovely to meet you. Thank you very much.
You too. Thanks.
And protect yourself from the Soup Nazi, because he is one crazy-ass little man, let me tell you.
I will stay far away.
He called me a retard about 20 times, which, a case could be made, but 20 times in 20 seconds. It's a new record.
He called me a retard.
He did, I know.
Kill him.
Go get him.
Special. We're special.
Wouldn't it be fun to send the actor who plays the Soup Nazi over to actually meet the Soup Nazi? Are you up for that?
No.
Yeah. I had a feeling. Oh, look, now the manager's going, yes.
The agent is saying, do it.
Sure.
It'll be press.
You must not get much of a commission. Oh, it's all an act, really? Oh, come on, he's not acting. You can't really act that insane. He's playing it up? I don't know. What? Well, yeah, that's true. He's selling frozen soup.
It's really the truth. That's why he's selling frozen soup.
This, by the way, is I actually have no idea who this man is. He just keeps yelling at me.
My name's Al Tom.
Yeah.
I'm Larry's agent.
Yeah. And paid to watch me, apparently. To keep me in line.
But we'll go over to meet the Soup Nazi. You want to send us over there? Yeah, we'll do
I
that.
really do, because I love soup. I'm like, it's a well-known joke.
What do you want,
That's all I eat is
mulligatawny?
soup.
We'll get you some.
Yeah, I want some of that turkey chili, but I'm terrified to go in there.
No, let's do it.
All right. Deal. It's a date. 7:16 on Q104. We are live from Seinfeld Diner.
Hello, my name is William from Manhattan, and my favorite Seinfeld moment was with Elaine and her desperado boyfriend.
Q104.
Most people go their whole lives without sitting in a farmman.
You call that living? Wouldn't it be great if Farman designed shoes? Brett? Don't you think that would be great?
Back to the song, babe. The song.
So when do I meet this jerk?
He's not a jerk, Cher. He only works with Carl Farman.
Who?
I don't know, some designer. Anyway, Brett is so generous and sensitive. Last night he was moved just listening to a song.
What song?
Desperado.
Desperado?
Uh-huh.
And you're still dating him? I tell you who sounds a little desperado.
At a time when we change careers as often as we change phone companies, it's amazing how long we'll keep the same car insurance.
Flats, all at great prices, with a selection this big, and the price is so small, it's no wonder gardeners everywhere seem to agree.
Beautiful things begin at Frank's Nursery and Crafts.
Live from the Seinfeld Diner, where she's still master of her domain, Darian O'Toole on Q104.
Actually, that's not true. I'm out.
Born out.
I'm sorry, all right? I'm sorry. Look, take a look around here. 7:23 on Q104. We're live from the Seinfeld Diner. Yeah! It's a coup. And now I'm going to just make you really angry with me. You can't actually come in because there's like 9 million security guys here.
It's a cozy.
You guys are so drunk with power. You think you're Secret Service, but you're stuffing your face with a donut. Okay, someone comes here to shoot us. What are you going to do? Spit a bagel at them? Oh, you're dangerous.
Darian, you know what I'd like to do?
Yes, so please do. Yeah, and it's a family
Never
show,
mind.
so please. All right. But anyway, you can come by and stare at us through the window and feel really demeaned. But hey, that's us. Danny Woodburn, who of course is famous as Kramer's friend. He was on the stand-in episode. You all know him as Mickey from Seinfeld. Is coming up next. It is 7:24 on Q104. And Putty's going to be here later. Susan is going to be here.
Putty, who you're lusting after, Putty.
Yeah, I can't wait to see this.
I'm lusting after all of them. I'm telling you, it was a handsome show.
You'll be master of your own domain, man.
Putty's a muffin, I got to say. So is Mickey. I'm calling them by their character's name. You know, the line between reality and fantasy is very sketchy for me. We all know that.
In your world.
I know.
Well, we have one taxi strike down, one to go. The city yesterday's one-day protest over tougher passenger-friendly rules. Next week, cabbies are threatening a protest drive from Queens to City Hall. The bride of Wildenstein doesn't have to sell her jewels. A judge ruled that Jocelyn Wildenstein can keep $10 million in jewelry. Alec Wildenstein offered his half of the jewels to pay his ex-wife $140,000 a month in alimony. The judge says they are not his to offer. It's in the water. That's what residents of Toms River, New Jersey think is causing abnormally high cancer rates. 5 more children were diagnosed last month. At least 18 states are joining federal trust busters in hitting Microsoft with lawsuits. They want Microsoft to allow some competitors' computer programs installed along with Windows. A West Virginia man competing with a friend to see who could stand the longest in front of an oncoming train was seriously injured when it struck him, tossing him nearly 70 feet. The other man jumped out of the way moments earlier without being injured. So I guess that guy won the bet, huh?
Well, the Knicks taking a vacation earlier than they would like. The 99-88 loss to the Pacers last night sends the Knicks to the golf course in Indiana on to the Eastern Conference Finals. Now, the Bulls advance as well. They win 93-84 over Charlotte, so they meet the Pacers for the Eastern Conference crown. NHL playoff action. It's the Caps beating the Senators 2-0. Stars dust the Oilers 3-1. Both the Caps and the Stars lead their series 3-1. And the Mets get a first-inning 3-run homer from Carlos Baerga and hold on to lead to beat the Padres 4-3. Yankees Rangers, it was Bernie Williams leading the way for New York with a grand slam, pushing the Yankees past Texas 8-6. Right now, we check in with Clark Logan, see how the ride to work is shaping up this morning. How's it going, Clark?
Well, it's going pretty lousy if you're on the Long Island Expressway. Sorry to be the bearer of bad news, but here we go. On the westbound side, we have delays around Patchogue, Holbrook Road, Vets Highway. A new traffic pattern there is causing some lanes to actually shift, so we have more delays at Side to Coast Parkway and Deer Park Avenue. Now, the Bell Parkway westbound is heavy at Kennedy Airport. If you're cruising through Staten Island today, watch for delays eastbound from Toad Hill Road into the Verrazano Bridge. New Jersey Turnpike down to 45 miles per hour on the western spur between 15W and 18W with some heavy fog through the area. Right now, your Lincoln and Holland tunnels are both at 10 minutes apiece. Your street cleaning rules are also in effect, and traffic is brought to you by ABC 7. Tonight at 8, an Oscar-winning Tale of the Old West. Watch the ABC movie The Unforgiven, then stay tuned for an expanded edition of Channel 7 Eyewitness News. It's a great night of ABC 7. And I'm Clark Logan on the 10 in a row classic rock station Q104.
Sunny today with a high in the low 70s, sunny with a high near 80 tomorrow. It's 46 degrees in New York City at Q104.
Live from the Seinfeld Diner, WAXQ New York, Q104. It's a broadcast about nothing. Brought to you by Bell Atlantic. Dial 1010 NJB and save on calls between New Jersey and the 5 boroughs on Q104.
Hey, this is Dan from Verona down in Jersey. My favorite Seinfeld episode ever is when Jerry and Kramer talked about having sex with the Olympic gymnast.
Q104.
A gymnast? Yeah, she's Romanian. She won a silver at the '84 Olympics.
A gymnast, Jerry. Think of the flexibility. That sex will melt your face.
Behold, the games of the '84 Olympiad. Katya's silver medal performance. I couldn't believe it. I mean, I thought I was entering a magical world of sensual delights. It was just so ordinary. I mean, there was nothing gymnastic about it.
Well, what did you think she was going to do?
Well, you know, I mean, I don't know.
No. What?
Well, obviously, I'd prefer not to mention any...
What did you think? She was going to take some of that chalk?
You see, now, I really don't want to get into any kind of specifics.
On. One thing. What?
Well, frankly, I thought, you know, I was going to kind of be like the apparatus.
You mean like the uneven parallel bars?
See, again, I really don't feel...
The balance beam?
Could we stop?
Not the pummel horse.
Oh.
7:28 on Q104. We are live from the Seinfeld Diner.
Yes.
I'm not bragging, but coo. All right. And Danny Woodburn is here with me, who played Mickey Abbott, who is Kramer's. Now, I'm going to read it right here, so you don't get mad at me.
No,
again.
don't read it.
I can't say that?
Oh, yeah, you can say
Can
that.
I say that part?
Yeah, that you can
You're
say.
going to kick the crap out of me, aren't you? All right.
If need be.
If need be, all right.
If I'm pushed.
All right, I'm ready. I got Mace. Kramer's hot-tempered 4-foot-tall buddy is how they described him.
It's amazing. How'd they get my height? It's amazingly accurate.
Is that amazingly accurate?
It's
Really?
amazingly accurate.
Really? See, I
think in the show I play 4'2".
You played 4'2". You were. I wanted to ask you: are you lifting?
Heightening?
Heightening?
It is forbidden.
Because I am.
It is forbidden among my people.
He's got range, though. He's 4 foot. He plays.
Which, okay, you know what? We're going to clear this up because this is. I've had an epiphany. This is a big day, you know. Okay, you think the big. I know, really, really. And we need violins. You think the big, the big deal here is that it's the end of Seinfeld, but now it's a long-standing.
Fear?
Fear, but it's it's an irrational phobia that I've had since I was a child of little people. And I don't know what and I've said midget before.
Right.
And when I first met you, you said, it is not midget, it is little people. And we want to clear that up, so it is little people.
Well, midget is as offensive to
I didn't
me
know
as
that.
other words are to other people.
Right, like Nazi to the soup guy.
We won't say, like Nazi to the soup guy. Even beyond that, though.
Yeah. Yeah, okay, I got you.
But,
or like zoo host to me.
I know you're over your fear. Or zoo host?
It's a radio reference.
Right, okay. I know you're over your fear.
I am. We've done it. You've got me over it.
You've come full circle.
I have.
Now you can take your hand off my thigh.
Okay. All right. Is that your thigh? Well, who can tell? Jeez, I don't know. All right. So now, do you really? Because on the episode when you were heightening,
right,
you were a stand-in on a soap opera.
All my children,
and for one
Am
of the
I allowed
kids.
to say that?
Yeah, I don't think you can say whatever you say. I'm the one who apparently is in trouble if I say the wrong thing. Yeah. Now, is that the kind of thing? Do you really do that as an actor? Is it difficult as an actor to be 4 feet tall and try to get work? I'm thinking you're not.
Early on in my career, I've done that. I've stood in for kids, and it can lead to really awkward moments, especially when you're standing in for a kid and Mom's tucking you into bed. The actress playing the mother is...
it's nice.
Something else is going on in her motivation, I think, when she's tucking somebody like me into bed.
I'm over my fear. I'm not afraid.
I know. This is
so
amazing.
Happy.
Write this down.
We can stop the Paxil. No, I don't know what it is. It is the most ridiculous thing. But do you encounter that? Am I like the only freak in the world that has that fear?
No. I mean, there's a lot of uneducated people out there. No.
Yeah, no, it's true. I admit it. I am not proud of it. Believe me, it's not a joke. It's a legitimate thing.
Yeah, there's a lot of people that just don't know. I mean, there's a certain and people that say other things that they don't know are offensive to people. I mean, it doesn't just have to do with people like me. It's people of every walk of life.
Right. Well, and then you start saying things, and you're inadvertently saying things that you don't mean to mean. Like we're gonna have a short interview, and I went, oh God, I can't say that. You know what I mean? You have to be very careful.
You can speak.
Very sensitive.
Speak normally.
All right. Now, is it difficult for you in terms of just everyday living? I mean, is it
No, I mean, the thing. I just can't get things on the top shelf.
Right.
And I'm going to use a chair if I need to.
Right.
And I do the shopping. I do most of the shopping at my home. And,
come on, you're a big star. You don't do your own shopping. My ass, you shop yourself.
I'm making 6 figures on the Seinfeld show. That's great. We all get the same thing. No, but I do my own shopping, and I have to pretty much bring a grappling hook and some rope. Because just about every time I go, everything I need is on the top shelf.
I know. What are you going to do if you need... Well, even I mean, I'm like 5'8". I can't reach the potato peeler they got hanging up there on the top.
If it's something I think is too dangerous to scale myself, I'll wait in an aisle until somebody comes down. You're not leaving until you get me some Frosted Flakes.
Taking hostages. That's the best way to do it.
Exactly.
Now, you're engaged. Congratulations.
Yeah, I'm getting married. Thank you very
Who's the lucky lady?
Her name is Amy Buchwald.
And she's with you, isn't she?
She's with me here in New York, but she's not with me this morning.
She didn't want to come in because she didn't want to get up this early, and I don't blame her.
She's a playwright, and she has a meeting.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah, she has a meeting with the director a little bit later, and she wants to get ready for that.
Right.
I don't know if she can get a cab or not.
Oh, I know. Is that insane? But traffic it's so easy to zip around in here. But it's so amazing to not see cabs.
Can't she get a cab today?
No, it's
Are you kidding
tricky.
me?
It's pretty tricky.
She'll have to take the train, probably.
I've seen none. I haven't seen a single cab.
The cabbies are so upset.
I know.
We want to be able to run people over.
I know. Who are they killing? I know. I know.
All we want them to do is relax, right?
I know.
Just take it easy.
Exactly.
You know?
And when the cabs do come back, I'm not checking the trunks because you know there's going to be dismembered people, and because they're going to be so hostile.
Union is going to come down on me now, right?
No, you're safe. Are you kidding?
I'm not going to get picked up because I'm going to be so easy to pick out in the street. Nobody's going to pick me up for the next couple of weeks.
You blend. Absolutely not.
I blend, yeah.
Now, okay, I'm trying to get it out of everybody, but so I'm going to try again. Are you in the final episode? Hypothetically, would you know?
Hypothetically speaking, I signed something.
Which means
so that means he's in it.
That's the closest I've gotten to a yes.
I've signed something that says I can't talk about it.
All right. Now, did the people...
But, you know, I'm hearing other people just blab and blab and blab, so I don't really
Exactly. And what are they going to... My point is, what are they going to do? Fire your ass?
I actually heard the plot on the radio. Everybody's doing it.
Isn't that ridiculous how many plots are surfacing? There's so many ridiculous plots on the internet and yeah, I mean, I've heard everything.
It's like conspiracy
theories. At this point, Danny, honestly, everybody's talking about it. I mean, I think even Jerry gave an interview and gave some hints as to the plot. I saw something last night late on TV.
What did he say?
Night. Yeah, this and that. A little bit. He gave a little
lying.
Oh no, it's real. It's real.
I bet you he didn't sign.
So I think at this point, Danny, you know,
I'll bet you he didn't sign anything.
He probably didn't have to.
See that?
Now, do you think making $1 million an episode? The four of them were making $1 million an episode. Do you? I'm a little close to that, right? Close to that.
You know, after a certain figure, who cares? You know,
exactly. Yeah. Like, yeah. Well, no, they're only making $950,000. Yes. So, do you think it was insane for them to stop now, or do you think it's a bright thing that they're stopping now while it's on top?
I don't think it's insane. I think they are ready to go on and do other things. I think it's something that the four of them discussed, and they just want to move on and do other stuff.
Now, what about you? What are your plans?
I'm going to continue doing the show.
You're going to keep good. I think that's a good idea. I think you'd make a great friend.
Stage 9 every day and just, you know, play all four characters and run around the stage and I'll be my own star.
You know, and I'm not even going to mention I'm not mentioning the Wizard of Oz because I know you'll kick my ass. I'm not saying a word. I'm not saying a word. Now,
How did you do that just now? How did you manage to not say a word but still say a word?
That's my gift, honey. That's my gift. Now, you really were brilliant on that episode. That was such a funny episode.
Oh, thank you.
Was it fun? Was it fun to work with Kramer?
That's my little juice button there to keep me going.
Yeah, I know. Was it fun to work with Kramer? Because he seems like just the most hysterical guy.
He's a wild guy. He has these moments of total Kramerism.
Yeah.
And then he has his moments of just being Michael. And
so that's what I wonder.
But he's a really, really hard worker when it comes to rehearsing. I mean, he wanted to rehearse all the time. And which was great for me on the first episode that I did because it really put me at ease that we worked so much together. You know, every time everybody else was rehearsing other stuff, he'd go, Danny, come on over here, let's rehearse something. And I finally figured out after like the 5th or 6th episode that he was always padding up whenever we do the fight stuff.
Really?
I didn't have any pads.
See, look at that. He was scared of you.
He would say to me...
look at your muscles. You're buff.
Yeah. He would say to me, let's go half speed, you know, for the rehearsal. We'll go half speed. And we would just go nuts. And then I would get this fear over me. You know,
what you're saying then is Kramer's a wuss. That's what you're saying.
No, not at all. I think he's just afraid of me, nobody else.
So am I, frankly. But not anymore. We're over it. Thank you so much. It was so great to meet you. You're a very talented actor.
Thank you. It was a pleasure being here.
And you're a great sense of humor. It was fun to meet you.
Hey, thank you.
Danny Woodburn, Mickey Abbott from Seinfeld. Yeah, I know. Isn't that amazing?
Put down the applause. Give me some credit.
Yeah, I know.
Let me work it myself.
You know what's worse than the applause sign is pretend you like Darian sign. That's the one that pisses me off.
That's a good one.
7:37 on Q104. We're live at the Seinfeld Diner.
She starts vacuuming. Back and forth, back and forth. Her hips swiveling. Her breasts convulsing. And then I asked her if she wanted a drink.
You don't drink.
I know, but I couldn't think of anything else to say to her.
So you started drinking.
So we started drinking, and I'll tell you, I don't know if it was the alcohol or the ammonia, but the next thing I knew, she was mopping the floor with me.
How was it?
Well, the sex was okay, but I threw up from the Hennigans.
Good thing the cleaning lady was there.
Sunday night on TLC. Without water, your body's toast in 3 days.
Now, The Kawasaki Dash for the Cash Countdown. Rush down to your local Kawasaki dealer or call 1-800-661-RIDE for a Kawasaki dealer near you. Don't wait.
Limited time offers. Dealer inventories may vary. Cashback and finance offer may not be combined.
Hi, this is Lauren from Manhattan, and my favorite Seinfeld moment is when Newman and Kramer tell the Keith Hernandez story.
Q104.
I hate Keith. Hate him.
I despise him. Why? I'll tell you why.
No, let me tell it.
No, you can't tell it.
You always tell it.
All right, tell it.
You just tell it.
June 14th, 1987. Mets, Phillies were enjoying a beautiful afternoon in the right field stands when a crucial Hernandez error opens the door to a 5-run Phillies ninth, cost the Mets the game.
Our day was ruined. There was a lot of people, they're waiting by the players' parking lot. Now, we're coming down the ramp. Newman was in front of me. Hernandez was coming toward us. As he passes us, Newman turns and says, "Nice game, pretty boy." Hernandez continued past us up the ramp.
Then, a second later, something happened that changed us in a very deep and profound way from that day forward.
He spit on us. And I screamed out, "I'm hit!"
Then I turned and the spit ricocheted off him and it hit me.
Wow. What a story.
7:44 on Q104. We are live from the Seinfeld Diner. Woo! And Keith Hernandez, his own self, is here with me laughing at himself. Look at that. How narcissistic are you? Enjoying your own performance. Sitting back going, damn, I'm good.
Oh, no.
Damn, I was brilliant on that episode. Listen to me.
Actually, the writers were brilliant. It was just a funny show.
Okay, you want to know why I'm really going to give you crap?
Why?
I'm going to tell you the true story, okay? And you're going to, and I know you can, like snap me like a twig, but I'm going to do it anyway.
Okay.
Okay, your agent... originally, because this is one of my favorite episodes, because aside from the fact that she's so much better looking, I am Elaine, okay, and I absolutely relate to her completely, and that episode was one of my favorite, partly because of the moving, because that happens all the time,
right,
and also because of the date, because she dumped you because you smoked, which is exactly me. I do that all the time. I can, the man of my dreams walks in, smokes, that's it, bye-bye, see ya.
Well, because of that, I haven't had a cigarette in 5 years.
Really? Now you're lying.
No, I have not.
I'm going to smell him. I know this is radio, but I'm smelling him. Because I'll know. No, he's clean.
Is that what made you quit?
He's clean.
No, actually,
the news that Darian was
at that point when I did it in '92, I was just retired 1 year, and I was trying to quit. Yeah, I was trying to quit. It took me 3 years to quit, but that kind of gave me the extra boost.
Yeah.
Because Elaine blew me off. I was crushed.
Well, no, she didn't, and therein lies the problem. Anyway, so I wanted you on the show, and so we contacted your agent, and we won't mention his name. I forget his name, so we like to call him Dick, but I can't remember. It starts with a D. It starts with a D, I know. But he said, Darian, your show just really isn't big enough for Keith Hernandez, and I don't think that your little event will get any press. So, could we just have a little applause from the people that are here in the diner? I'll give you Lee Steinberg's number as you leave, okay?
You got plenty of press.
All right. So now you 17 years in Major League Baseball. No,
yes.
It's not so shabby.
Right.
So now what are you doing now?
Well, I've done a little bit of broadcasting for the Mets this year.
Right.
And whoa.
You did that.
That's my ring.
Yeah.
Also, just doing some things around Wall Street a little bit, kicking around. But I'm a New Yorker.
Wait. What do you mean things around Wall Street? Like turning tricks? Or like you're a broker? I mean, what?
Well, I'm not a broker, but I'm just working with some people that were...
What are you stealing money?
We're trying to raise money.
What are you breaking into the mint? Come on, what are you doing?
Money, yes.
I want to know. Insider trading? Come on. How vague is that?
We are trying to raise money on certain things, and so it's been kind of an experience. It's been fun.
Now, was it scary to do the Seinfeld thing? Because was that the first time you had acted?
Yes, it was the first time, and
because you were very natural, you did a great job.
Well, I was very nervous, and I had a lot of lines. It was the first hour.
You did have a lot of lines.
It was the first hour show they ever had,
and you were featured in several scenes.
Absolutely, and they originally I had no acting aspirations, and I had no talent. I had no talent agent, and they got a hold of me.
You still don't.
You might.
Sorry, Dick, Don, Dave, Doug, whatever your name is.
It's all the same. So they got a hold of my baseball agent, and that's how that all transpired. And
that's great.
They originally said, of course, oh, well, you're only going to have a couple scenes. And when I got there and they showed me the script, I said, oh, my Lord.